So I just saw Spider-Man Far From Home and I was disappointed. In preparation for the film, I rewatched Spider-Man Homecoming. While I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I thought it was a solid film that changed a lot of fundamental things about Spider-Man. For me, the entire movie was elevated in part to Michael Keaton's fantastic performance as the Vulture. Unfortunately, after the bell was rung with Endgame, my expectations were lowered. How do you keep pace with something that concluded 22 movies? Let me preface this review by stating, go see the movie and make up your own interpretation. While I absolutely love doing critical reviews, everyone gets so mixed up in reviews and responses, they don't make up their own mind. So go see it, come back, and compare notes with me. Let me know what you think.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome! You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
So Far From Home takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame. The world has moved on, Peter's trying to as well. After going on a European trip vacation with his class, he's brought back into the world he's trying to hold off for a moment. The world is seeking, desperate for a new Tony Stark, but he doesn't want to give in to that mantle. He just wants to be a kid, get the girl, and be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Every review, including mine, will start by saying, reviewing Far From Home without spoilers is entirely difficult. So much of the twists and turns require divulging information. Of course, this information is ultimately based on Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. Without giving away too much information, his performance in the movie's first half had me, by the end lost me. A lot of people had issues with Mandarin's portrayal in Iron Man 3, and for me, this is a similar issue. The illusion of danger that comes with the film's conflict by the end feels entirely muddled. Nothing feels at stake. Another issue even MCU proponents have hit on is the MCU's reliance on comedy to entertain audiences. Let me start off by saying even the Raimi Spider-Man films, which I consider to be the king of the Spider-Man films, had comedy.
Yeah, now look, I think I deserve a little something for this.
Give you 50 bucks.
I could get more than that on eBay.
All right, 100. Miss Brandt, give this man his money and throw in a bar of soap.
However, the timing and reliance felt far more organic. Far From Home opens with Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. For me, immediately my brain went to a touching picture with Stan Lee and Tom Holland together. However, the words in memory pop up and pictures of the Avengers that died are shown. Unfortunately, the film plays it as some sort of joke, just comes off as odd and sort of circumventing to what Endgame was trying to do. Perhaps my biggest issue with Far From Home and Homecoming is Spider-Man's use in the MCU. This is a top-tier character that's playing fiddle to a second-tier character in Iron Man. While I absolutely appreciate what Robert Downey Jr. has done for the character, the use of Peter Parker can almost feel belittling to what the character actually is. This is also the second Spider-Man film in the MCU where Peter's villain is created because of Tony. Without beating a dead horse, the film did do quite a few things right. The film's director, John Watts, honed in his skill with directing action sequences. They felt bigger, a bit more spectacular, and more fluid. Mysterio scenes I can't get too into, felt almost Doctor Strange in visual trickery. The film makes several leaps in logic, including a train sequence that felt entirely out of place, even by MCU standards. Ultimately, I think your ability to like the film will hinder on your acceptance in leaps in the narrative logic as well as the take on Mysterio. Some parts of the film are genuinely good, some aren't. It definitely leaves the MCU wide open for the future.